24 months, I had moved from 0 to how much? No, if you cannot if you can't win them, join them. If you can't do what? If you can't beat them, do what? I looked at it and he told me this, that Damian, I'm not more hardworking than you. I'm not sharper than you. Remember the previous plan, we were on the same level. So meaning, if you compare the two things we are doing, I am being rewarded more because I'm working with a company that is paying a lot of money. He told me you have a decision to make here. You can continue working with that company and one day you can make 3 million, and he asked me, who are the people in that organization who are making the kind of money I'm making within this period? And I was like, I could not get an answer there, you know. So, and he told me, if you give yourself a chance, tell your neighbor, if you give yourself a chance. If you give yourself a chance. He told me I could make that money within a very short period. He told me in under 1 year, if I gave myself a chance, I could make that 100,000 he was making every single day. And actually, I remember thinking to myself, yeah, I've always wanted the big money. What if I leave this 200,000 a month and give myself the capacity to earn 200,000 every single day? I looked at it that way. The money that you make in 1 month, you make it in a single what? Day, and it comes from Monday to Monday, that amount. And I said I was not ever going to find out until I tried. Then I met, Stanley Njenga was in my business back then, and he moved into Alliance in Motion Global, like 1.5 months before me, and on his first month, he made over 200,000. Now, that is what made me believe faster. You know why? He had worked for around 8 months and the highest amount of money, working very aggressively. In fact, he would be in town before me. Yeah, back there. He was so aggressive. The highest amount he had made in 8 months was only 88,000. Are you getting? So when I was comparing in my head, I was like, even if Elias is a special, even Stanley, in 1 month, where he has made around what? I remember in the first month he had made around 9,000, if I'm not wrong, in the previous company. Now he has come here, first month he made 200,000. Nikajua kweli kuna nini? Tunaambiwa mbiu ya nani ya mgambo ikilia kuna nini? Kuna jambo. Nikaona hapa kuna jambo. And if I don't join these guys, I'll never have a chance to live that kind of life. So I believed faster. And then there was also this young man called Omari. Yeah? James Omari. James Omari also, he had worked with us for like 2 months. And in 2 months, he had made a total of 12,000. Now he comes into Alliance. First month, he makes 100,000. Are you seeing now why my decision was being fastened? Yeah, so I decided on the 20th of July last year, I decided to join them. And let me tell you, life has been very exciting because by the time I was doing 2 months, my income had rose to around 200,000 a month. So I remember the first month I made 81,900, second month 200. So it only took me 60 days to get back to where I was. I had worked to become in 24 months. Now that made perfect sense. And that is when I realized it's not that some of the people you see in the streets, yeah, maybe desperate or they're living a life that is not very exciting. Maybe some of them are not lazy. Maybe nobody has ever introduced them to an opportunity like this, yeah? They are looking. And if you can take an opportunity like Alliance and give them, you give them a chance to shine. Because they have been superstars all along, just that they have never gotten an opportunity. And with that belief, I continued working. On the 3rd month, my income rose to 352. Say 352. Yeah. Let me tell you, that was the turning point of my life. You know, I had at the back of my mind telling God if I can earn 300,000 every single month in this city. Yeah, jua haiwezi kukua kali sana. You know, when you don't have money, it's usually very hot. Somehow. Yeah, and I don't know, there's that feeling of quiet desperation as you walk in the streets of Nairobi. Maybe kuna watu wanakufuata na madeni zao. You know, that kind of thing. So I knew if I can be earning 300,000 plus, I can now start thinking clearly and dreaming bigger. So now, the 3rd month was a confirmation that Alliance in Motion Global indeed pays. Now, I just want to show you some people who are also doing very well. They don't have titles yet, yeah? They are going to help me close this meeting. Now, one of them is a superstar. He came, he was working with the first company I worked with, if you can remember my testimony, yeah? Now, and he has come here, given himself a chance. That is why I was saying, tell yourself, give yourself a chance. You know, he gave himself a chance, and today, the future looks bright for him. So, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome here in front with a million clap, Mr. Zach Musyoka. 1 million for him, 2 million. Okay, and then there's also another lady, you know. she was also in my business on the other side. And I remember she used to come and, you know, she was always very happy. And I would look at her. Oh. She was always very happy. And, you know, I remember there's a day she invited her to her house. And you could see, you know, she was so excited about